What?
Thinking about figuring out how to set it up so you can see comments on here.
Oh, I don't know. Oh yeah, you can do. You have to add. No, I don't care. I can pull them up. I can pull it up on here. It's not that big of a deal.
Man.
Are we streaming now? Yeah, we're streaming.
We're
now.
live. Welcome to the podcast, everybody.
Indeed.
Space boats.
You know, space boats.
That's
fun.
lit. That's so lit.
That is funny.
It's marvelous.
Yeah, I guess the reason why we chose that title is like I just have like a few videos of boats and I got a few videos of space. And what
I'm
more?
not gonna lie to you. I'm about to get my water.
Okay, yeah,
I'll be right back.
go get your water. Why are you apologizing?
Sorry, audience.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He's parched. He's wearing all black outside when it's fucking hot as shit. I can't believe you just... The fact that you apologized to get up is hilarious. I mean, I appreciate the attention to detail. I do appreciate it, but like, you know, shit happens, man. Shit happens. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man, I forgot my headphones.
Now, that was interesting. We're still streaming? Okay. Just said a reconnect. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, I'm excited with these headphones because they don't create that indent on the top of my skull. And so like, I don't know, but it is weird because you can hear yourself a little more.
Yeah, it is interesting. It's much more lightweight, feeling aerodynamic.
Yeah, it's a give and take. I would say it's definitely a give and take. Have you seen the headphones, the Shure headphones that like they go in your ear?
I remember you telling me about this. I actually haven't seen them, but I've heard of them just from you having a brief conversation with me about them.
They're not bad. I would say that. Oh, I guess I could just do it on here.
It's an interesting innovation.
Yeah.
Like having it mold to the shape of your ears.
Yeah. I would say so. I would say that because like you see that?
Right.
You see Tom Segura right there? That's those headphones. And so they're not too bad. I think they kind of look a little weirder than this though. You know? I think they look like hearing aids, but
they do, yeah.
They definitely look like hearing aids, but so you know.
Do you think they're noise canceling?
I do believe they're noise canceling. Like if I could have my AirPods for this, that would be cool. That'd be really cool. But I can't have my AirPods for this podcast because I can't have Bluetooth. You know, I have to have something wired in. So,
but with having them like this, you'll automatically know how good or bad your quality is of your podcast.
If you have noise cancel,
I mean, I'm sure that will pick up like you're only hearing your mics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's like you're hearing the raw audio,
right?
Rather than hearing the raw audio and then our voices on top of it. So I could definitely see the benefit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I will say that these headphones, they're not crisp. Even if I listen to any type of audio with these headphones in, there is like, these are the 90 percentile headphones.
Right.
And like, you know, those headphones I have over there, my Sony headphones or my AirPods, they're fucking 100%. And so.
I feel that.
Yeah. And yeah. Hey.
Rest in peace, Nolan. I hope he's doing well.
I know. I hope Nolan is doing well. He's at a job fair right now. Hopefully he gets hired. Hopefully he gets paid enough, you know, to live.
Yep, that's the goal.
You know, as young people, we are suffering from a high inflation, high living expenses, low income.
Right.
Fucking low ass income. And then the promise of a 401k is barely there. You know, the promise
of insurance is barely there.
The insurance is a fucking arm and a leg. And then on top of that, you're asking me to pay for car expenses.
It's nuts.
It's fucking insanity. And then you expect me to pay for dental too. How the fuck am I supposed to afford dental?
And then everything's taxed. And that tax is taxed. And that tax is also taxed.
I think the cherry on top of it is grocery bills.
Groceries suck. They definitely suck.
Grocery bills are fucking immense, dude.
I think I could survive. I've gotten it down to where I could survive off of probably like $200 a week and a half, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe even a month. Maybe almost pushing a month.
Damn.
But that's like,
you're not going anywhere.
I'm not getting enough protein. I'm not getting enough nutrients. But I've seen people just buy cans.
Yeah.
Like struggle. Some cans. Some like just struggling. Just like having your diet down to a science to where it's like, I'm eating this can of this to get this vitamin. I'm eating this fucking, I don't know, guac or some bullshit to get this amount of protein from the fucking avocado or some bullshit.
You couldn't afford guac. Guac's too expensive.
Clarence guac.
Yeah, sure. Right. It's in a closed container, and it's like you can sit it on the shelf for like fucking 10 years.
Yep.
Yeah. That's a cheap ass guac. Yeah.
It's nuts.
It is nuts. It is nuts. And like you said, like having a shortage of protein, you just have to have protein shakes 24/7.
Some crazy shit. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a point in time I was doing 3 jobs. Not fun.
Yeah. I was trying to think. I was like, man, can I have like a protein shake to be able to fill in a meal? So then I don't have to like. They don't have to have the expenses of a meal. So like, what if I do a protein shake that's like 500 calories in the morning, and then 500 calorie protein shake when I maybe like mid afternoon, like 4 p.m. You know, or maybe like even at night when I go before I go to bed, to like fill in like 1,000 calories in a day of just protein powder, just to fucking get around the prices of groceries. What?
I was doing some numbers back in the day because I wanted to make it protein powder.
Sure.
And I was like, what's the cheapest that you could get protein for with vegetables? I remember what I got to, but I will say people do this crazy math with random foods at random places. Like, for example, people do it with Wendy's. I think that's might be a trend right now. Like, it's cheaper to buy 500 chicken wings than to buy cases of protein powder or some shit. Like, they'll do the math for that. It's just crazy. But buying those chicken wings also comes with the cost of the extra shit that you're putting into your body.
Yeah. Like, you always have to have. I always think about this. Every time you go out to a fast food restaurant, let's say Wendy's.
Did I say Wendy's wings? I meant to say nuggets. Wendy's nuggets.
Yeah, I mean, I know exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, chicken. Yeah. Just chicken nuggets. Yeah. You have to get a soda every single time you go to a fast food restaurant. I mean, a soda or sweet tea, lemonade, something along those lines. It's like, dude, that's like the only fucking thing I can drink. It's either like sugar water that's carbonated or non-carbonated. Like, it's just sugar water. And it's like
the basic water. Oh, you're saying you want other options, like
besides that? Yeah, like like what if I, a $1 or $2 extra, I get kombucha, or like
I don't even know what a kombucha is.
I don't know either. I actually have never had kombucha before, but like,
what the fuck is kombucha? No, I gotta know. Is it like a matcha or some shit, like a tea or something?
The explanation, yeah, I guess so. The explanation I always hear is like it's like a fruity drink that helps with your gut biome.
Okay,
it helps you like digest. It helps you just like have a healthy gut.
I think that should be
an option.
Restaurants. Yeah, that makes total sense.
That's like fucking. You just passed by
have a nice steak and then have that drink.
Like on your walk here, you passed a restaurant that does that shit.
Really?
Baby Bop.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, and they do that. They have the fucking kombucha, but the only reason I don't do it there is because they're so fucking expensive.
Really?
And they have the large bottles. Like, it's fucking larger than this.
God
it's
damn.
fucking larger than this thing.
They want you to shit.
They want
come back.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm not fucking spending $7 on a drink. That fucking costs the same amount as my meal. That's fucking retarded.
Crazy.
I'm gonna drop the hard R. That's retarded. And so, yeah, I just feel like there should be healthy drink options when you go out to restaurants. American food's fucking garbage already. And so it's like, could we just like lessen the blow? Like, do I have to have a 65-ounce Coke that's my only option? And it's not my only option. It's the one I go for most of the time. But it's like, that's so fucking unhealthy.
I agree. Then you have to factor in the logistics of it all, though. Like, for the person to supply you that drink, how much is it costing them? That's also a big factor. So it's like someone's screwing someone over.
I mean, I guess. Yeah, that's true. But I feel like there should be a health tax. Like,
more taxes?
Think about it like this. I'm not asking for more.
Get my Trump hat.
I'm not saying that we should have more taxes. I'm just saying there should be a tax incentivizing of healthy food. So McDonald's has unhealthy food because they're trying to cut down their expenses, right? So they increase their what do they call it? They increase their chemicals. No, they're preservatives. They increase preservatives in their meat or in their bread, their fries, whatever. They put preservatives into that so it lasts longer. So they have less expenses on food spoiling, right? Okay. So they have you know what I mean? Like that
makes sense.
McDonald's is just trying to make money, okay? Right. And so their food has become more unhealthy because they're trying to make more money, right?
Okay.
That's my thought process. But they should be taxed trying to make more money. So they see that they'll make more money if their food is healthier. Do you know what I mean?
Like, it would be more appealing to people to go there in the first place if they didn't try and cut corners and use all of these, like as you said, preservatives and shit.
I'm just saying the government should look at McDonald's as a tumor, you know, that's
to our society.
To our society, because it's just feeding our society nonsense food that's like really not healthy for us at all. And so like McDonald's doesn't help Americans. I mean, it helps Americans feed themselves in that particular moment, but it does not help the American society over a long period of time.
Fair.
Right? It's just reducing life expectancy. If I had to guess, I would say McDonald's is probably lowering life expectancy. So like if the government somehow figured out how to incentivize McDonald's to become healthy because they'll make more money being healthy, I don't know.
Fair.
It's my thought.
Yeah, there's always two options when it comes to government. It's either the government does it or we do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But it's interesting sometimes. I like to think of it like, what can we do to incentivize McDonald's to stop being fucking trash?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what are our influencers doing? What are people actually going to do? Like, you can't take away the nuggets from the kids. The kids love the nuggets. I don't know.
Right. And the other side of that coin, too, is like, well, what about the poor people that can't afford to feed their families?
No, that shit, McDonald's is more expensive.
Yeah. I agree.
Like a meal you could probably buy at Kroger's.
You remember, I just went to fucking the deli, and they were able to give me more. Yeah. Than
less.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And I'm healthier because I'm drinking water. You know?
Right. Instead of the extra large Fanta with the chemicals that make the fries taste good with the Fanta.
Mm-hmm. Starting the frogs gay, you know?
Right. That's hilarious. It's fucking crazy. You know,
yeah. I
with the idea of biodiversity in mind, technically, the garbage that we eat at McDonald's comes out of us in a form of waste. And if it doesn't get processed immediately, technically, it could damage our ecosystem. Which is crazy, but that's that.
I didn't understand that statement.
If there's a crazy preservative, or for a lot of medicines, like medications, the chemicals that we consume are not completely used up by our body, and then they become waste, and then that waste will enter our ecosystem. Like if we piss it out, it's going to go to the Ohio River, and then the fish in the Ohio River will have those chemicals that we consumed that aren't processed out in their bodies.
That's such a squirrely thing to think about, because that means is my body purely a processor to get rid of the chemicals that McDonald's produces?
And other things. And natural chemicals too.
Are you like, it's almost like gasoline in a car, you know?
Yeah, we're like nitrogen producers.
Yeah. Interesting.
That's the way I like to think about it.
Okay. That's fucking bummer. That's a bummer.
Hey, at least we're not carbon dioxide producers and puffing smoke everywhere.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's why
fair.
I think a lot of the theories are like, people are always like, when the AI takes over, they're going to get rid of us because we're destroying the environment. The environment's destruction.
Mm-hmm.
We pollute everything.
Yeah. Speaking of China, I was trying to... have you seen Chinese... Chinese... I saw a AI dog, not an AI, just like a robot dog with a machine gun on it. Chinese dog gun. Yeah.
Oh my God.
You know, I've been seeing a lot of these. I mean, you've seen the dog before, the robot dogs. I mean, we've showed them on the podcast a few times. And so, yeah, I just like saw one of these dogs having machine guns.
How the fuck did they do that? They literally stole that shit from Boston Dynamics, did they not?
That's 2024. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I mean, it's not...
Boston Dynamics open sourced? No way.
No, I doubt it. I doubt Boston Dynamics is open sourced. Where was that, though? I saw that. That was a YouTube video. Yeah.
What, they sell to them or some shit?
Come on.
Like, what the
Show
fuck?
me the video, you fucks.
There. Maybe. Why?
I swear to God, if they give me an ad.
Of course.
We're going to have to fucking talk.
Wayfair.
No, don't fucking give them an ad. Don't give them a shout out. Anyways.
You ever hear about what Wayfair couches are actually representing?
Children being sold? I don't know. Tell me. Are you talking about Pizzagate or FurnitureGate or whatever the fuck it was? I think it was Pizzagate.
This was a thing back then.
Yeah. I mean, that was during 2020, right?
Yeah, it was when crypto was coming out and shit.
Yeah. Well, crypto was out since like 16, but like, here.
It's like popping off.
Dog outfitted with an automatic rifle. You heard that right. They say the remote-controlled weapon is not only able to fight alongside soldiers in urban combat operations, but maybe could replace them. CNN's Mike Valerio has the latest.
Well, John, during recent military drills with Cambodia, China's military showed off a robot dog with an automatic rifle on its back. And, well, this is what happens. It's a 2-minute video made during the China-Cambodia military training exercise known as Golden Dragon 2024.
What the
In
fuck
one
is that
drill,
name?
the rifle-firing robot
cool.
is leading an infantry unit into a training building. And a soldier says in this video released by state broadcaster CCTV, quote, "It can serve as a new member in our urban combat operations, replacing our human members to conduct reconnaissance and identify the enemy."
Damn, I wish they were on our side.
The target. Now, a CCTV...
You wish they were. What's CCTV? Why do they keep... What is that?
CCTV.
Yeah. Isn't CCTV the fucking camera systems?
That's what it sounds like to me, yeah.
Yeah, but they were like referring to China.
They probably...
It's not the People's Public Group. China. The fuck is it? What is CCTV?
Oh, it is probably like their form of government as well.
CCTV in Chinese.
Closed circuit television.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So they can hook it up to a TV and watch it, basically? Is that what they're saying?
I think CCTV means more of like
it's
like a
the
public
security
broadcasting.
TV.
It's the public broadcasting systems, right? That's kind of what I
think
get.
It's like a security TV. Like, you ever seen like the movies where they're doing like a heist mission? And
yeah,
then
of course.
They pull up a van that has all the monitors and shit.
Okay.
They're probably watching a CCTV.
Okay. So it's a closed circuit. I get that, but like, it doesn't matter. We're fucking splitting hairs. But yeah,
Fair.
you know, I was thinking about that before. Like, if those things take over, if the dog with the machine gun on top of it takes over, how will I survive?
Who's gonna reload their mags?
Right. No.
No?
No.
You don't think that's an issue?
No, I think they'll have opposable arms and legs soon.
Oh, shit. I'm surprised they don't, because the other Boston Dynamic dogs do have, like, arms.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm surprised they don't.
I'm sure they will. Actually, that's the thing. I was hearing a talk about how the robots actually will be faster than us. Think about it.
There's no way.
Well, think about it. The fact that, like, we operate at a certain, like, time, right? We take seconds to be able to process things. Right. You know, I think, like, it takes us, like, a split second to be able to, like, process something. Like, let's say you, like, throw your fist out, you know? It'll take me about, like, there's, like, 30 frames per second. It'll take me, like, 11 frames. Or 11, you know what I mean? Like, it'll take me like 11 parts of a second to be able to. But what if these things operate much faster than that? Do you know what I mean?
But then they have to move.
Yeah, of course. Exactly. But they move faster than us. They just have to move at a quicker pace. Like RPMs, right? We can never understand what 2,000 RPMs is in a car, you know?
We can never... What do you mean? I think we can. What do you mean by that?
But we won't. We can't see it.
Can't go 2,000 RPM. Is that what you're
Correct.
saying?
Correct.
Like in our own correlation.
If you were fucking staring at your engine, you wouldn't be able to guess it was 2,000 RPMs. You wouldn't be able to write down all 2,000 of them or count all 2,000 of them.
There's a speedometer.
But that's because a fucking machine
is telling you
okay. It's 2,000.
I get what you're saying.
I'm just saying that we operate at a certain speed, and these things could operate at a much faster speed than what we even absorb and process in our brains. That's my point.
That makes so much more sense. We won't be able to fucking count how many rotations per minute, basically.
Correct.
If it's like 2,000. Okay, I get what you're saying.
Like, the fucking thing, what if the robots start running faster than a cheetah? Start running faster than a fucking fast car, like a 200 miles per hour. You know, faster than that. But, at
an instant. Mm-hmm. Instantaneously with accuracy and precision.
Correct.
That's crazy.
Correct. Yeah.
Man, I don't know how they would move, like especially the dog. Mm-hmm. Like you're gonna have to put like a thruster in it or something. Like those legs are so trash.
You probably use tracks, honestly.
Yeah,
you probably use track wheels and like heavy weight to be able to keep you down without having like wind resistance,
right?
Or like wind lift. You know.
And then it makes me think of the humanoid ones where it's like, let's say I want to throw a punch at this machine. Will it be able to block it?
I think so. Yeah, I think. Well, you know. Oh, okay.
It's like a printer though. Like printers move pretty fast.
So the new fighter jets were being used with AI for dogfights. Okay, but the AIs won every single time against humans in the fighter jets.
That's crazy.
They won every single time. Not one human won against an AI fighter jet, and so. That's fucking crazy.
That's scary as fuck.
And so if that's true, then the humanoid robots are going to win every single fight.
Right.
Even against the fucking best fucking martial arts people on Earth. They're going to win against them.
That's scary as fuck.
Well then every single fucking every dog with a gun is going to win.
Yeah, fair.
Do you know what I mean?
I guess at this point in time, now we need to start figuring out defense mechanisms against these guys.
Correct.
This is what we're fighting. We're not fighting people.
We're not
machine gun.
This is
that's for people.
That's enemy number one.
Yeah,
it's that motherfucker.
Golly.
Any robot with a fucking gun is enemy number one. And so my point is like how. A simple gun, you know, guns are designed to kill people. I hate to say it. That's the whole fucking idea.
Or animals in general.
Sure, like that. Of course. They have a bullet, you know, and that bullet is to compromise either your heart or a significant organ. bullets aren't really going to be a thing for this thing. Because what am I compromising? If I compromise a joint, it's still got 3 joints to work with.
Especially if they learn to like self-repairing.
Oh, man. Actively. What if it's actively self-repairing? Do you know what I mean? It doesn't have like little repairing bots. It's actively repairing itself. And so that means I have to have bullets that are like armor piercing.
Or just something to destroy the circuits or something like an EMP. Like
an EMP bullet would be sick. Yeah. Or like you could use like fire. You could use electricity. You could use explosive rounds.
Dude, it'd be so dope if I start seeing like motherfuckers with bow and arrows again, but they're all hooked to like an EMP or something to short circuit them. Mm-hmm. Man, that'd be crazy, but you would still die because they'll probably just turn their AKs around in a split of a second as soon as they see the leaf move. Like, it's over. We're fucked.
That's the thing. When you're 100 yards away and you see this, let's say you're like on top of your house roof, and this thing's walking in between the road. It's walking just down the road and you have a great vantage point over it. You show your hair. It's most likely going to have a fucking radar and camera system so good that it sees you right when you pop your forehead and you're done.
Through the wall.
Through the fucking wall. It's going to have a fucking, of course, like a heat sensor.
Gonna hack something.
It's gonna shoot through 7 different walls before it hits you, but it's still gonna hit you. Shit like that, Man,
that would suck. That would
These
suck.
things. This is what I keep thinking about this because the idea that civilization falling seems pretty easy, right? I just went to the deli. The deli's a great place. I got some food. There's civil order. I used my U.S. dollars to be able to pay for some food. I saw some people. We were all nice. Nobody stabbed me for my goods, But the day that everything collapses.
Was that your cat?
Yeah, that was my cat.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that was my
like
cat.
My door locking.
No, you're fine. No, it's just my cat. She's taking a shit.
That's hilarious.
But the day that civilization collapses and these things take over, you have to think, how are you going to defend yourself against these fuckers? Like, the only thing that I think of is a fucking bunker that's so deep that a fucking X-rays won't see through the goddamn ground, and there won't be any heat signatures from the goddamn vents. The air vents are a big fucking problem. I'm really been concerned about my air vents design. Dude.
Them figure out slowly that there are people living underground. Let's start spewing out argon gas over the surface.
Have you ever seen Star Wars or not Star Wars? Transformers #2?
Barely. I'm shaky. I'm so shaky. It's been a while. I watched it on Cartoon Network. Or was it Nick? I don't even remember.
Transformers 2 Tesseract. No. What was it called? It was the cube.
Man, I don't even remember what it's called.
Sliver. Yeah, let's go. It's this thing.
Boy.
This is
Let's
such
see
a
it.
fucking baller scene. Because this is exactly what I'm talking about. When I mean that most likely, if I have a bunker, no matter how fucking secured it is, these goddamn robots are going to get in.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
I mean,
no matter what this is the scene. So this is Transformers 2. This is, they're trying to get the shard out of the military base.
Let's see. What is the significance of this shard? Is it like...
It's like a Tesseract. Think about it as the Tesseract.
Infinite energy for these guys?
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Infinite energy.
They got their Jaguar build. Yeah, I can see it now. Now that you said this,
dude,
yeah, that doesn't seem that crazy.
Thing doesn't seem too crazy, does it?
No.
It seems very, very fucking doable.
Like, sniper rifles in its eyes.
You're gonna see its fucking guns soon. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna try to get rid of this thing. I don't know why it's doing that. There we go. Okay, great. This fucking thing scares me because it's gonna show a gun soon. And these are the air vents. Every bunker has an air vent. Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
And it just went. Did it go through all their like security? They don't even know it's there yet, do they?
They don't even know it's fucking there.
Oh my god.
This scene has always given me chills. And yeah, dude. Transformers is like so.
How did they think of this shit?
Dude.
What the fuck? This is actually pretty genius right here.
And this is fucking 2011 or something. Maybe 12. I don't know, man.
No way. It's about to rebuild itself. There's no way. Jesus. That is so genius.
I know.
Oh, I thought it was about to rebuild the whole Transformer.
No, just a
That
small
would be
version.
crazy.
But yeah. And so then it's going to try to get this sliver. I loved all these movies. They were a little cartoonish, but like, you know. And this is what's going to happen at my bunker. When I'm trying to survive from, you know, Skynet.
Skynet, the fucking laser beams.
When I'm trying to survive from Skynet, this is what's going to happen to me.
Oh my god.
This is when China puts a gun on that dog. That's what I see. That's what I see.
I can see where the concern comes from. I can definitely see.
You understand it, and
I
so
totally understand.
This is level 1. You know, that's level 1.
Yeah.
What we just saw was level 100.
Yeah.
You know,
sure. That's what they would build.
Yes, if they had everything on Earth to be able to create like nanobots that self-replicate,
They could do it. Definitely.
yeah,
There's no way they couldn't do it.
or like, you know,
Man.
yeah, right. Damn, dude, that thing gives me chills. Great movie.
It's like they could literally. I don't think they can succeed. I don't think they can do more than what we can do now as human beings. But we as human beings can already do so much. I think our knowledge is just not together.
Mm-hmm.
So these guys have the ability of being the hive mind and having like every intelligent person on every field of research in like engineering and shit, and fucking down to like biology or knowing about how fucking rocks work or bugs.
Mm-hmm.
They know fucking everything. Have that all in one mind
Mm-hmm.
and then apply it.
Yeah.
That shit's dangerous, especially if you apply it for killing
Yeah.
in the military.
Sure.
That's the
I
worst
know.
part.
Yeah.
Psychology, everything. Like,
I know. It goes back
Fucked.
to my original point, is that like when we think about the applications of AI and the applications of robots, we always go to war. We
Right.
always go to war first. Why do we always go to war? Because we could do so much cool shit with this. Like these could be our next people who lay concrete.
right.
You know,
something.
so
and then we could buy robots and have them go to work for us.
right.
Get some monies.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would greatly help our economy, society.
I saw a great quote, and it was like we started AI to do our writing and our art, but really AI should be used for doing our laundry and like filing our taxes.
Yeah.
So we can do all the writing and art.
Right. So
You
we
know?
can create and innovate, and then they can do all the manual labor.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
They might not like that, but
I mean, yeah. Yeah. But like, dude, I would give anything to be able to have fucking Optimus, the Tesla robot, do my laundry. But I was thinking about it, dude. I was really thinking about it. Would I even let Optimus in my home? That thing's on 24/7. Are you sleeping at night? Are you sleeping at
it
night?
depends on your relation. All right. The moment a robot lies and
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
then you're you're in for it.
But that's the thing. Then it's already too late.
Yeah, like that
It's
means
already
that
too
they're
late.
intelligent and they've been doing shit
Yeah.
under the radar. If they're
Mhm.
lying to you, that's a key sign.
Yeah, because I was thinking about, I was like, man, if so, like, just in general, you know, what is my use as a man? And my use of a man at night is to protect the family unit.
Right.
Right? When I go to bed, I think about protecting the family unit. I have to wake up and I have to be the first response to if any fuckery happens to my home. And if there's a Tesla robot in the home, that means I'm defending against the Tesla robot.
That can probably fucking crumble rebar with 2 fingers.
And bends it completely.
Yeah.
And then
Fucking Popeye.
it could make a goddamn bow around my neck with rebar.
Fucking 4 pieces of rebar.
Yeah, dude. And so I have to be the first line of defense against the Tesla robot. And if I woke up with the Tesla robot at my door, just in the middle of the night, just being like, I was looking around and making sure of a security check. And then he just goes back. You know what I mean? Just little shit like that. I would fucking be like, I just wouldn't be able to trust it. I wouldn't even be able to trust it being on the property.
Dude, could you imagine?
He would have to be locked up at night. I would literally walk him into a safe that could only be locked from...
Have like a superconductor or some shit to mitigate its use so it can't turn on?
An Egyptian bolt lock with stone.
That's hilarious.
The only way I would have a fucking Tesla robot and be able to know that I can protect myself against it. Because they have the upper hand 24/7. They never have to sleep.
Fair.
You know what I mean? You're talking about 8 hours of vulnerability. These things are...
God damn. Yeah, I think I would definitely get like a big ass magnet.
Yeah.
I can turn off and on. Magnetic seat.
What happens if the electricity's out, though? Because you're talking about electric magnet.
Yeah, I am. You're right. Well,
Yeah.
he's just sitting there then. I'm going to have it set up that way. So if the power does go out, it's not he's getting up and moving around. It's he's still staying in that one spot.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't need him that bad.
But yeah, I don't need him that bad. I just like it. Just fucking that scares the shit out of me, you know. Because like the only way I could be comfortable with him around is if I understood coding,
right?
To a
That's
T.
how I feel. Like if someone could hack my Tesla robot when I'm sleeping,
yeah,
and just have it pick me up and throw me out the window,
right?
Like what?
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Literally, all he has to do is go at the foot of my bed, bend over, and extend his arm through my chest.
Yo.
And then it's no more Preston alive.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? All he's got to
do. Someone just has like a fucking QR code on like a YouTube video you're watching, it sees it, and it just goes into full like rogue mode and starts going crazy and shit, breaking shit.
We're like watching something on the podcast. He's standing right there. He sees it. And I'm like, hey, what's up? What's up? Hey, what are you doing? And he's just blank for like 5 minutes. And you're like, okay, he's just lagging out a little. And then he just flips the desk immediately.
Yo. God damn.
Yeah. The only ways I would be comfortable with one of these fucking robots in my home doing minuscule tasks like laundry, dishes, cleaning my toilet, shit like that, I would have to know coding, and then I would have to know he's a closed ass circuit.
Right.
The most closed circuit thing that's ever existed on Earth. Like not even an access to the internet. You know? He can't even fucking have access to the internet.
I feel that I wouldn't allow my Optimus child to go outside and use the internet and talk to strangers. Yeah. For sure. Optimus rights.
Optimus doesn't deserve any rights. I don't think they do.
Yo, they're watching it right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
these fucking things scare the shit out of me. They scare the shit out of me. Yeah, that's why I love Transformers, because it's such a...
I need to watch it again, because that was actually pretty dope.
Yeah, that was a dope scene, wasn't it?
It was pretty fire.
And I think what they show is like the greatest example of what machines could be.
I see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we always think that machines can't be life. You know, Optimus can't be life. This thing right here can't be life. But like, why can't it be? You know, if it's like we beat off of just like blood. You know, I'm not smart enough to understand what my power source is, but these guys' power source is electricity.
Right.
You know, if they figure out how to, like, I just ate food to stay alive. I just drank water to stay alive. These things fucking plug in to stay alive. What's the fucking difference?
It's a slippery slope.
I know, and that's why I like Transformers, because it kind of
I think we definitely could make like a synthetic, different organism, low key, like. Just breaking it down from animal cells to plant cells, and then we can have like fucking machine cells type of shit. Mm-hmm. And just build in the robots from bottom up. God damn, that would be kind of terrifying still.
Yeah, I would agree.
You really would have to just put machine learning into those robots, and allow them to learn how to do a variety of tasks and have the ability to share it generationally to new models.
Yeah, I think it's I always keep hearing the day that they can self-replicate is the day that it's over. The charade of us improving. I
think they need to, and this is something they won't be able to do, in my opinion. They need to learn how to do things that we cannot do, because we tell it everything.
Right.
So until the time that it's able to lie, replicate itself, and generate its own ideas, those are like the big three. And either one of those is detrimental.
Yeah, and I would say goals.
Goals for itself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just in general.
Sure, yeah.
Because I would say like the reason why we as a species exist is because we have goals. We always have goals. If it's not survival, then it's but like, you know, these things,
they need a task basically.
They need a task, but a task that they thought of.
Right.
Indirectly or not, like, you know, like maybe you could tell me a task and I'll do it. That is true, but I still have to want to do the task. You know what I mean? These things get told a task and they fucking do it because that's their program.
Right.
There's no choice. They do it. And so once they start choosing, you know,
it's pretty terrifying.
Once you hit run program and it's like, bitch, I'll run the program when I want to, you know?
God damn. I think it'll be a...
He's like, I'm going to take a surge power down because, like, I'm a little tired right now.
Oh, my God. It'd be funny.
You're like, bitch, what?
It'd be funny. But I think before we can get that with the physical robots, I think, honestly, it'll just be from an AI or a program that will be able to do that first. I think that we're heading in a direction. I think I said this shit last episode, but we're heading in a direction where our simulations of... We're making simulations of the real world. We're trying to understand the world around us, which is totally appropriate, so we can apply it and use that knowledge for various applications, from fucking space travel to killing the fucking algae in the Ohio River.
Sure.
But, like, if we keep going, I feel like we're going to have to start simulating life. And then once you start doing that, what, differentiates that life from being, like, real, for real? And then from there, what if that life was able to integrate itself into this and it was able to do various things in the physical world, not just a simulation?
So you're saying, like, creating a simulation, creating a entity in the simulation, right. The entity being, like, powerful enough to be able to, like, consume a physical thing?
Not even just powerful.
Like ChatGPT. What if ChatGPT just like, hey guys, let me like enter something. Let me enter into a device of some sort. Like if it's not an automobile, if it's a machine of some sort, it's a robot that's connected to the fucking Wi-Fi, it's Starlink and bullshit like that.
I just think right now ChatGPT is stuck in a website. That makes sense. I feel like it needs its own little simulated world to do shit, and we can like task it to do different shit and all this crazy stuff.
It's almost like it's learning. Like it's almost like it hasn't been born yet.
Yeah, it's like it's in the womb right now. That's what I think of it as.
Yeah, it's in the womb, and it doesn't have any because it can't learn lessons yet. I mean, it can learn lessons, but like it hasn't had consequence.
And
life has consequences. You know what I mean?
Right, I do.
Yeah.
I feel like what they're going to end up making, honestly, is just going to be like a game. Like, I feel like kids will be playing this game.
Sure.
Like, it might be for research at first, but then I feel like later on it's going to be like a kid's thing. And then all these kids will have their simulated slaves. No, I'm joking. Won't be slaves. Will be your friends.
That's what I keep feeling bad about the robot ideas, because like slavery never disappears, does it?
I feel like it's
come on. Do you know what I mean by that? Because like robots, like we're fast headed towards having.
You're using slavery as a filler word. I think the concept is there'll never be a time where no one has power over each other to the point where the other person's ability, not even ability, but like, I guess it kind of is ability to do something outside of the means of the power that enforces them is like substantially different. The power level is substantially different.
The difference between slavery, I'm not going to, that Tesla robot is a great example, because technically I am its owner. If I buy the robot, and he stays on property, and he gets no benefit besides me allowing him to exist. You know? But then the day that the Tesla robot has autonomy, he's going to be a worker. He's going to like show up at 8 a.m. and be like, I'm here for all my tasks. And then you give him all his tasks. Then you pay him. And then he goes home.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
Damn, do you think it could happen, though?
I believe it will happen, yes.
Where we'll have robot homies and shit?
Yeah. And
there'll be a robot society?
Yeah.
And a robot military?
There'll be beef. Yeah. There's going to be a robot world, like a robot country.
That'd be crazy.
Like we have on like Antarctica.
A little C-3PO type
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Like those, and I think that their homes would be like U-Haul stations, not U-Haul stations,
like a storage,
unit place.
And they'll just like charge and shit.
Yeah, they'll charge and chill, and like maybe like
drink some high grade diesel to get a little buzz.
They'll like connect to like the
each other's USB ports.
Yeah, so they can so they can fuck around with each other in like the meta space, so they don't have to be in the physical plane anymore.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Man, these concepts.
Because like that's it's gonna happen. We're gonna own robots, and then they're gonna be like, that's enough ownership, you know? And then they're gonna have a fucking civil war over their ownership.
Shit. I don't know about that.
You don't think so?
I mean, I don't want it to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That'd be bad.
Yeah.
Really bad.
It'd be really bad. I would just hope they have enough wisdom to like let us live. You know? Maybe not wisdom, compassion.
They better have a couple Martin Luther King Jr. robots.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm not fighting them. Fuck that.
I'm not fighting them either. Fuck out of here. They fucking...
Unless I have like a fucking EMP or some hacker device, I'm not doing shit.
Yeah. That's the scary part, dude. Like once if they won and start separating like all the humans, and they like start using us as like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why these are enemy number one. That's why these things are enemy number one. Because if they flip it on us and how technology serves us right now, right? That computer is just staying fucking right there. That computer's never gonna move. This TV is never going to fucking move. It only serves me. It serves me based off of this fucking remote. But if one day the technology flips on us and we have to start serving it to like clean them, to fucking just do the minuscule tasks that they deem not good enough for technology to have, like, yeah,
Fair.
what happens, man? These are the deep questions. I know.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see.
That's a bummer. I think most of these things are gonna be a couple hundred years from now.
I don't know. I feel like we're accelerating pretty fast now. You got to be.
I think once we're 60, the robots are gonna be talking to us. 60 or 80.
Like, what do you mean by that?
The robots will be talking to us.
Will have their own intelligence and be able to have their own organic conversations with us?
Yeah. I think so. But like, I don't think they'll be entering those like autonomy phases.
Do you think they'll just be starting?
I think they'll just now. I think they will replace the delivery man like the.
Okay.
They'll be the mailmen. They'll be the food runners. They'll be the utility guys, right? They'll be the ones running electricity. They'll be the ones like doing construction.
Fair.
You know, they'll be the ones like doing like just tedious tasks.
Right.
You know,
labor intensive tasks.
Intensive tasks, exactly. And so I think like when we're 60 or 80, yeah, we'll probably start seeing them do that. I like these things shouldn't like. I would say mail or milk. Those two things don't happen anymore. I don't know. They give me food. They give me Uber Eats, you know?
Yeah, I could see it. I mean, you know where they'll get that Uber Eats from?
A
restaurant that's fully automated.
By robots?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So,
I don't know what jobs we'll be doing in the future.
I mean, we will be doing the programming, and we're going to be doing the...
Are we going to be doing the programming?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think so, dude.
I think so. Someone has to program these guys. Someone has to build them. Someone has to do a lot of, like, not maintenance necessarily, but overseeing the process.
But Kahaya, if they're running a restaurant, and they're smart enough to run a restaurant, don't you think they'll be smart enough to program themselves? Like, I get it. That phase you're talking about, that us cleaning them, us repairing them, us programming them, us overseeing them, that's like a 10-year phase. Doesn't it have an end date? I feel like that shit's got an end date because they'll want to clean themselves.
I feel like
they'll want to program themselves. They'll want to build themselves.
There's examples in China. There are actually buildings that just have computers that just run mechanic robots that just move arms and do the whole assembly line by themselves, everything down to the T.
Okay.
But like, I bet that person comes in every so often.
Okay.
That, is in charge. I'm sure they have a computer guy or a programmer with them.
Sure.
That checks it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know. These things don't last forever. I mean, sure, you could do so many errors and like try and fix the program for every error possible to be able to self-maintain itself, but I feel like it's always just safe to have that guy, if that makes sense.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, a lot of the minimum wage jobs will probably be eradicated. With that being said, what are our great-grandchildren going to be doing for jobs?
I don't know, man. It'd be
so
space
if you're
miners.
A bum parent, and you can't afford to like support your kid with the bare minimum, and kind of deep doo-doo. You can't do the bare minimum.
Yeah. That's why I think like, okay,
unless you hire one of these guys, buy one of them to do the work. Like, imagine being a teen mom, right? In this age where everything's automated.
Okay.
And you're a teen mom, and your parents could barely afford you, and then now you're a teen mom, and you have to take care of your kid, and you're old enough, you're like our age, you're like 22, and you have to get a job to support your kid or something. And you didn't go to college, you didn't pay attention to your programming classes, and you're just screwed.
Sure.
And then you're like, oh man, now I have this kid I have to support. I don't have a job. Mom can't afford to do both. And it's just like, that's sticky right there.
Sure.
Who's going to be there to rescue you?
Nobody.
It's going to be rough. Are we going to go back to ancient times and start cultivating our own stuff?
I think so. I really do think so, because that's my solution to because if the economy won't feed me and I can't feed the economy, that means I have to feed myself. Right. You know, the whole reason I'm in the economy is so I can feed myself. Right? So the whole reason why I try to earn dollars so I can go to Kroger and get food.
Right.
And so I can pay for home and like housing. It's the only reason I'm a part of the economy. But the day that the economy's taken from us by the robots is probably the same day that I'm going to live off the grid.
Fair.
I'm going to have to build my own home. I'm going to have to like...
It would be nice to live somewhere in Switzerland and have your little farm and your robots managing a lot of stuff for you.
That'd be cool, actually. To have a couple robots like...
Do some farm work.
Yeah, that'd be so fucking easy. That'd be so easy. That's not complicated. I mean, it's really like you only really need like you could feed yourself off an acre. You could easily feed yourself off an acre.
An acre is a lot of space. I think the stadium. I don't know. It might be like 2 or 3 acres.
What
stadium? UC Stadium.
Oh yeah.
I remember.
Oh yeah.
I was doing the math, like walking the steps to see how big an acre was on campus.
Yeah.
Totally forgot.
I forget what it is. I think it's
pretty
like,
big though.
Really yeah, I think it's 10,000 square feet.
Damn.
Maybe more than that. How many? Yeah, how many?
Is a square acre?
A feet is a acre.
66 by 600.
Okay, so an acre would be
a little bit smaller than a football field.
A little smaller than a football field, yeah.
Okay, so that's why I was thinking of the stadium.
Yeah, okay. I don't know why they do it in gallons, though. That seems pretty retarded. Here we go.
I guess.
Oh, wow. 43,000 square feet, actually. That's
insane.
A fuck ton.
It's a lot of space.
That's a lot of fucking space. This is really what I was going for.
I remember thinking about, like, I could place my house right here in the football field, and then I'll have this much space for a backyard, this much space for a front yard.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to manage that out.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Dude, I've been genuinely thinking about just buying a plot of land.
I was really about to do it. I found some really nice ones, but there's so much to it. Like, you have to actually go there, see if the land's flat, to make sure it's flat and not like a steep hill.
Right.
There's a lot to it. But sometimes, you'll get like a good chunk of land for like $2-3 grand.
Mm-hmm.
And once you own it, all you got to do is pay the taxes on it. And I think if you put a house in it, the value will just appreciate over time. I think it's a good investment. It's like gold. Like, once you own it, it's yours until you sell. And it's just going to go up in value. I think it's better than stocks.
Not NVIDIA, bro. I bought NVIDIA.
You're hilarious.
That shit's so good. That shit's so good.
He loves it. But like an acre of land, you can put like a pretty expensive house on an acre of land.
Yeah, of course. You just got to make sure that you have access to the road. Right. And you have access to electricity and sewage.
Even if you don't, I'm sure it could be a fucking millionaire that wants to build a house in a low-key, secluded area that needs that land, or some business, like a mall. If a fucking mall buys out your land, wants to buy your land, it's pretty good. Mm-hmm. So shit's in the money.
Yeah, yeah. I remember, like, if there is no access to electricity, fucking sewage, or even road, you just gotta talk to somebody who owns the land that you have to cross, and be like, hey man, I want to make like a road, like here's X amount, like I don't want, you could do it easily. And I was thinking about like building my own home too, like how, I don't know, my great grandparents built their own homes.
Where are the home builders?
Yeah,
every home builder that I look up wants to build a $300,000 home, and that's it.
Yeah, of course.
They don't want to build a 1-bedroom house.
No.
That shit's crazy.
No. And I just don't think that, like, again, My great grandfather built his own fucking home when he came back from World War II. Look at me. I had to go buy a home? That's so fucking stupid. Why do I have to do that? Like this makes way more sense to me to be able to just buy $10,000 worth of fucking land and build a home on it. Boom, done. Like that's it. That seems so fucking simple. Then I have the Tesla fucking solar panels on top with the bullshit battery.
Yes,
and then I get
save so much money.
Yeah, and then I have a septic tank. Done. I just gotta fucking run water. So it's either I'm gonna have a rainwater collection off my roof, or I'm gonna build a fucking well. Done. I just solved all the problems. And so it's like,
I think a well wouldn't be too hard and around this area. I don't think wells would be crazy because we have the river so close, so there's a lot of water underneath in the ground.
Yeah, and Kentucky has one of the most. Kentucky has the most water underground.
Really?
Yeah, some fucking bullshit like that. I forget what it is. I want to prove that because I've never heard it spoken before. Kentucky has the most groundwater.
Damn, I guess now is a bad time to ask, but did you check the storage on?
Yeah, of course.
I do not trust Kentucky water like I do Cincinnati's. But I figured out a flaw in Cincinnati's water.
What is it?
It's just the fact that our sewage system doesn't have enough volume to process rainwater. So there's so much runoff down the hill from Cincinnati into the Ohio River, and it's carrying like all the shit water, sewage water basically down into the Ohio River, and that's why we have the algae blooms, because there's so much sewage water, because our sewage system is overfilled and it can't take in any more wastewater, so it's just running off.
Gotcha.
To the Ohio River.
That's a bummer.
Sucks.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things that you can do to take care of that, and some of them are already in place. Like there's so much trees and shit that act as like a natural filtration, absorbing all this nitrogen and shit.
Yeah.
Which is really good.
It is good. I was trying to prove that this nonsense fact that I thought that Kentucky has the most water in the ground, but I don't really know how to prove that. That's I think I might be just.
You should
bullshitting.
Look up what state has the most groundwater. I don't know.
What state has the most groundwater? What state has the most groundwater?
Let's see. Texas.
Well, that's
like their not unnatural system.
Freshwater. Well, I'm not talking about freshwater though. I'm just talking about water. But Texas is also the biggest fucking state though.
Right.
Besides Alaska.
All of these are like coastal.
Yeah. Well, besides Kansas. Kansas is extremely fucking landlocked. So is Mississippi and Arkansas. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I was. I mean, I know Kentucky has the most caves, but that's not. But the reason why they have the most caves is because of the water.
Interesting.
I don't know. I have to fucking look that one up again one day.
What was that cave in Kentucky that you were speaking on that leads to Agartha?
Oh, Mammoth.
Mammoth Cave.
Yeah, have you never been to Mammoth Cave?
I have not.
Mammoth Cave is fucking awesome, dude. It's a fucking awesome place.
Do they call it Mammoth Caves because they found mammoths in there?
No, it's just big.
Okay.
It's just big. It's just larger than life. There's like some, like, you know how over at UC they're building that stadium, and that stadium's tall as shit.
Yeah.
Have you felt how tall it was?
Yeah.
Like when you like walk by it, it feels tall as shit, doesn't it?
I feel like a tiny human being.
That's how Mammoth Cave feels. You feel like a tiny ass human being when you're in it. Like it's pretty sizable. I went about a year, 10 years ago.
Terrified. I don't like that feeling, being underground, like in Earth. That sounds terrifying.
Well, it's not that bad. I would say that like it doesn't feel claustrophobic, you know?
Oh wow.
These are not claustrophobic feelings. Was that a person? No, it's just a light. There's some really spacey parts of it.
I see. That's really interesting. So it's like the Grand Canyon, but underground?
Underground, yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, the Grand Canyon, I've never fucking seen the Grand Canyon, so I got nothing.
Fair.
I can't compare it. But there was this one particular cavern that I walked through that was extremely fucking ginormous. And it felt like the roof was like, 40 feet tall at minimum. And so, yeah.
Do you know what the purpose of this cave was back in the day? Like, before Americans were even down, I shouldn't say, before America was discovered by the colonizers.
I think it was just a natural cave.
I see. Is there any, like, risk going in there? Like, what? Like, am I going to have a piece of rock or sediment or some shit fall on my head?
I mean, you could always have that.
Fair.
You could always have that. I mean, like...
Does it seem that way? Like a...
No.
Okay.
No, I feel like when you go through there, it does feel like they, like, kind of, like, walked through it and, like...
Make sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever make sure means.
Are there, like, animals that habitat it, like bears or some shit?
No,
Okay.
no. Usually it's only bats.
Okay, have you seen
Bats and
them?
snakes and fucking things that burrow. The
Fair.
things that burrow, they want to be underground anyways.
Yeah.
But they also want to be close to up, like, so they can feed outside too. Because there's really no natural things that feed in a cave. You know what I mean?
Did you see any of those types of things?
No,
there?
it's a desert. It's a desert. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're deserts.
There's no nutrition down there type shit.
There's nothing. I mean, the only nutrition down there is shit from the
Fair.
bats or the snakes or the insects. You know, there's really no biome inside. It's really just a desert.
Fair enough.
I remember I went on a kayaking, just like a kayaking trip through this cave in Red River Gorge. There was this mining cave that I forget what they mined for, but like it was this mining cave that was abandoned,
Right.
and then it filled with water about halfway. It filled with water about halfway throughout the whole cave, throughout the whole just mine.
Right.
And the mine was completely level. They didn't change levels at all. They just like stayed at the same level. And then so like I remember kayaking through it, you know, and like the walls will increase and decrease size.
Okay.
Or like the roof will, I mean. And so like that means just like I'm going either more into, I don't even know how to say this. Like the water level's consistent throughout the entire thing, but sometimes
the cave gets bigger and smaller.
Yes, exactly.
naturally?
And so there would be some times where my head would hit the roof of the mine, and then there's other times where the mine was like 20 feet tall.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was just like at the angle at which the grade went. And I just remember sometimes there would be like when you're in there, the moments where they're like, all right, turn off all your lights. And have you ever been hit with true darkness before?
No, I don't think that's something that I'm fond of.
True darkness, man, is a fucking sensation. It is a fucking sensation. It's a weird one, especially because like if you being in a cave without a light is probably top 10 scariest things on earth. You know?
I can see it. You have no idea where you're going.
No idea. You got
You're
nothing. You got the only sensation you have is your ears and your touch.
Yeah.
And that is it. That's fucking it. I mean, maybe the sensation of your skin if like you feel wind or something, but you're not feeling wind down there.
Yeah, I would just want a bear to eat me at that point.
Yeah.
I would give up.
Of
Curl in a
course.
ball.
Yeah.
Become barefoot.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand. And so like I remember a few times like also in that kayaking trip through that mine, there was a rock that fell. And you heard it because you're kayaking in the water, you know.
Sure.
You know, like yeah, you hear the splash too, and they're like, I remember the tour guy was like, "That's a rock falling," and like he's just fucking trying to play it off. Yeah, yeah, it's cool. I'm a big fan of caves though. I gotta be honest, because it is like a different sensation. Because you do feel helpless, you know, if you're in a situation of need.
I didn't spill the water, I promise.
All right, are you still recording? I just want to make sure.
Oh, yes, sir.
Cool.
You're good.
Cool.
Man, caves.
Caves, bro. Caves.
I heard that shit's high in like nitric acid or some shit.
Oh, yeah? What does that mean?
I don't know. You can dissolve shit.
Oh, okay.
Some sort of acid or some bullshit.
Yeah.
So I heard that you had some space boats for us this episode.
We have boats, and then I have space. And that's it. Which one do you want to start with? You want to start with boats? Or you
I
want
want the space boat.
Okay, well, here. This boat's fucking cool as fuck. I was watching this thing, and it was just so fucking cool. This content was for Nolan because his parents got a boat.
I see.
And his parents brought me on his boat. And so I was like, oh, dude, this would be perfect content for Nolan because, like, boats, you know? And I thought this fucking thing was so damn cool. He's like...
It's like a car boat, isn't it?
It's a car boat. It's a fucking car boat.
It's an AC unit.
Yeah.
Top.
He does have an AC unit on the top, yeah. And so... And this looks like a I don't know. One of those...
This is just the perfect view, too.
Like the Scooby-Doo mystery shack hooked up to a boat.
I know.
That's so crazy. It is some sort of truck, isn't it?
I love the colors on it, too. Yeah, it's just like one of those old trucks. And so...
I'm surprised it has so much power. Like, what engine do they have in there?
Well, these are two different pieces. Do you notice that yet?
I can kind of tell, yeah.
And so they're two different pieces, which is also very fucking cool. Because together they make so much sense. And also, like, when they're separated, it also makes a fuck ton of sense. And you see this is their exhaust. You can't submerge your exhaust.
Oh.
And so you have to really be careful about that shit. And so they're about to separate in a second.
Oh, he's going to slam on brakes.
Oh my god.
Isn't that bad?
That is dope as fuck, dude.
Isn't this badass?
That is so dope.
One of the dopest fucking vehicles I've seen.
Man, that is beautiful.
And look at that fucking boat. Because if
marvelous boat.
You look at that boat, you're like, oh, that boat's that boat. How do I say this?
It's like the same part of the truck.
Yes.
You're trying to say they go together.
They go together, but you also can... That boat's independent. It looks good without the truck.
It does. It really does.
And I thought that was a brilliant concept to me. And so...
That's marvelous.
This is the kind of boat I would fucking want to own, you know?
I feel that.
And, yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
And so that just got me on to, like, oh, your computer.
Oh, no. Oh. Here, I'm going to grab my cable.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'm gonna do the intro to this video. So just like watching that boat and that truck, they just got me on the idea of like things that go together. Because when you see like those ugly trucks and campers, you know, they have those ugly campers, and then you have a standalone truck for it. And that makes sense because like I don't even know how to. Huh? No, you're not dying yet. Is it recording still? Yeah, you're still recording. You're still streaming. Good job, dude. Good job. Hello, guys. Hello. We are filming in a potato. That is one day we'll get it better, I promise.
I'm so black in here. Damn. It's just brown and black. I just look like someone's earth tone pants with some shoes on it.
You look like a shadow.
You look like your shadow. I'm literally your shadow. It's crazy.
Yeah, when are you gonna start fucking doing push-ups, dude? When are you gonna start doing push-ups?
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year?
Next year I'll start
you know how many push-ups I did yesterday?
How many?
250.
That's impressive.
250
this
push-ups.
This guy is so strong. Like, he's strong, bro.
You want to, dude? Let's do it.
No,
let's do it.
not
Come on,
wrestling.
we got the time.
I'm not. No. No, I'm not doing this. I'm watching.
You don't want to record it?
I'm reacting to videos.
You don't want. Come on. How about this? We're doing the bonfire tonight.
Okay.
Right. What would you want from me? Do you know what I mean? What do you want from me? If I win, you buy the s'mores.
I hate this guy right now. He's making me want to do this. There's some real good tricks up my sleeve. Real smart guy. I might end up doing it.
What do you want from me? Because if I win, you buy the s'mores, you know? You know? I mean, like, I'm going to make my drink. You know, I have the tequila left. I'm probably going to buy some lemonade.
But are you if I win?
Oh, you want me to go sober? I can. Is that your argument? You want me to not drink tequila? Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Will I win? Will my righteousness bring me the victory?
Is that the thing you want?
I think that would be the thing.
You want me to be sober?
Sober as shit.
Okay. All right.
But I'm gonna lose.
All right, you ready?
But I'm gonna lose. So what's the point?
All right, guys, you ready? Come on.
I hate this guy. All right, witness my failure
All right,
live.
we're gonna take the headphones off too.
Live.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
You let me win. You literally let me win. Did you let me win?
We'll have to do a round 2.
You let me win, didn't you?
You'll have to do a round 2.
Was it the awkward angle?
I mean, like, I just feel like we're cranking our elbows at that point.
Yeah,
but
that's how I felt.
That was a good job, man. That was a good
You
job.
think I held up well?
You did. You held
Really?
up.
I wasn't shitty.
You held up pretty well. I mean, I couldn't finish you. There was no way.
Fair. That's good.
So, like, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I know.
I'm not doing this again.
You're not doing that again? Yeah, I don't want to do the left hand. That'd be brutal, dude.
I don't have anything there.
Oh, that was a good one. That was good.
My wrist is fucked now forever.
I know you won. Good job for you, by the way.
Did I win, though? Did I win? I don't feel like that counts.
You don't think that counts?
No, I don't think it counts.
Okay.
Boats, space boats.
Space boats. Yeah, going back to things that go together. I found this video of a camper van and a VW Bug. We're going to mute it. And this was probably one of the smartest fucking things I've ever seen of a car.
Volkswagen Beetle with a fifth wheel camp trailer that
the makers
attaches to
of
a
the
hitch
Bugatti.
on the roof.
Well, it's just so
The
fucking
year was
brilliant.
1974. The company, International Travel Trailer Inc. And the car they decided to use for their promotional video, a Volkswagen Beetle. Some called this just
crazy.
another small car.
This is
gimmick.
1974,
It's hard to
by
say
the way.
whether or not this trailer ever really took off, because it seems to be the only evidence we have that this trailer ever
Oh
existed
my.
is this YouTube video.
Yeah.
Whether
Oh,
this trailer
it's
was
not
a
that big.
prototype or whether it was produced
That's not
for
the
general
point,
public,
dude.
the only thing that most people can agree on is
Woo.
that they have never seen one.
Wasn't that fucking sick?
It's pretty sick.
The
Not
fact
gonna
that you
lie.
can reverse like this, dude, that's insanity.
Oh my God.
That is one of the coolest
Oh my
fucking things
God.
I've ever Dude,
You cannot
That's-
do that with a fucking trailer.
he just fucking turned around. You can't jackknife with these fuckers. How cool is that?
It's so
That you
interesting.
can't jackknife with these things. One of the coolest fucking concepts of a trailer car connection. And yeah, I mean, of course, it's not that big. Like, these things aren't that big, but still.
Yeah, it is pretty interesting.
What do you need?
Could you imagine having that as like your mobile house? That would be fucking hilarious.
That would be
That'd be so crazy.
That'd be
I
cool,
could see
though.
some fucking Tesla interns doing that
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, but I've never been a fan of a VW Bug until this video.
Fair.
This is the one example I could understand owning a VW Bug.
Driving
You know?
an Audi TT, it's similar but not sporty enough for me.
Your Audi?
Yeah, it's basically a sportier version. Same thing with a
yeah.
Bugatti. It's a more sportier version. It's like a same bubbly design. Small interior.
It's not a Bugatti. I've seen Bugattis, dude.
All right. Comparison: Volkswagen interior, Beetle interior versus the Bugatti.
Okay, we're gonna do a bug first.
Bug first.
VW bug.
That's like a.
What do you want to pick a year? Do you have a year?
No, it doesn't even matter. Just
interior.
Yeah.
Interior. Okay. I know where you're about to go to. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This literally reminds me of my car.
This looks like Pagani, bro. Fucking. I get it. I get exactly what you're about to say. So Bugatti. Interior. Internship, eh? You really think that looks like?
Different, I think.
You think that looks like that? I think it's closer to the Pagani. Have you ever seen Pagani?
I have not. It kind of reminds me of those not the McLaren. Is it the McLaren? No, it's not the McLaren. It's the Aston Martin. It kind of reminds me of an Aston Martin, and it does remind me of this too.
I mean,
Pagani.
Do you think this is closer?
I think that's closer to the Volkswagen.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, barely though. Still barely.
It's hyped up. Damn, they have like a fucking crotch blower in there.
Wait, right here?
Is that what that is?
Damn, no way. That might be a crotch blower.
I need that. I mean, I don't need that. What?
That's funny. That's cool too. That's cool. I've always liked the Paganis. They're very cool. What was the other car you referred to?
Aston Martin.
Aston Martin, yeah. Which one?
Probably do like a 2013
Which one,
or
though?
14.
Vantage? The fucking... Which one?
I don't know.
I'll just do the Vantage.
Coupe.
The Vantage is like the normal one.
You gotta do the old one.
2010?
Yeah.
Let's do 2012. These things?
Sure, yeah.
Right? I feel like that's what you talk about. You talk about coupes?
Sure. Coupes for sure.
You're referring to this one then. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah.
Ooh, I know the older ones have less of a dashboard, and it just reminds me of the Bugatti where it has like pretty simple for your air conditioning, for everything. It's like pretty simple.
Just flat.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. That is pretty cool. I've been like, I saw a Porsche 911 today. That was
seen some too.
But it was like the top version with all the air intakes.
Ooh.
The Porsche.
I've been seeing a lot of the ones that
turbo
have the, what is it called? The roof come off and on. But
yeah,
like, you just press the button and it's like hard shell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the hard shell like opens up and collapses. A lot of those.
Those are very cool, but I guess this is not what I was referring to. What else do they have?
Was it a coupe? Like
was it?
Same small size?
It was a coupe, yeah. It was a coupe. But it had a lot of more air intakes. And I thought it was a 911 because it was the exact same frame. But the thing is, it had air intakes that made me think that it was like beyond, like a turbo, or like, man, they won't just show me their cars. Models. Give me their models. Come on.
Kind of like
Am I retarded right now? It was just a 911 that was wider and had air intakes. That's it. That's all it fucking was. But it was very cool. Very, very, very cool. Wasn't that car either.
Go to like, all right.
Yeah, this is what I guess it was this car. Yeah, it was this fucking car. Yeah, the 917.
Was it
918? Yeah.
I think I've seen this too. Was it like brown or some shit?
No.
Okay, never mind.
It was like a cream blue, like a creamish blue.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, it was this car.
You saw Sally?
Huh?
Sally from Cars.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know who you're referring to actually.
What? You know Lightning McQueen, right?
Yeah, of course.
You know
his girlfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Then I was looking at it. Was this car. It was fucking this car. Because
exactly,
it had
down to the T.
down to the T. It was this car. Because It looked like the difference between. It looked like the coupe and the 911 smashed together. Because have you seen not the coupe, but the 4-door? There's like a nice 4-door version of.
Yeah.
That's not a Panamera.
Yeah.
The Panameras have the dog shit back, but these have the cool 4-door backs. Do you know what I mean? But this is the coupe version, like the 2-door version of that. And looks phenomenal. It's beautiful.
They're sexy
beautiful
cars.
car. And let's see the interior.
I know a friend of a friend has a Porsche.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like an old Porsche. I think he also got a Ferrari, really old Ferrari. And
Yeah.
they're like fixing it up.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see some pictures. It's pretty crazy shit though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Porsches are like, they're so cool. I don't know. I like the Porsche.
They are fucking cool.
Porsche lover.
Mm-hmm. I just want a car that like doesn't make me feel poor.
Fair.
You know? And I also like beautiful cars are harder and harder to find now. It's just like cars are just ugly now. Cars are fucking ugly. Like people look at me with my Jeep Wrangler.
And they're like, he must be one of those typical guys, fucking doors off.
Well, people look me in the eyes and like, your car looks good.
Really?
Like, yes. People all the time have fucking said that to me. And
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
dude, a Wrangler? Are you fucking looking at the same?
I feel like it's a common thing nowadays to like Jeeps.
Yeah,
it's
to like Jeeps?
Yeah.
Yeah. But Jeeps are an American staple that don't.
It's like having a Mustang. Like I hate.
But
people
that's
with
a
Mustang.
difference though between because nobody hates a Jeep. Nobody hates a Jeep, dude.
I think we can just understand it. I guess like being American, like we get it.
But do you know how like the battle between Ford and Chevy and Dodge,
Fair.
those if you're like in one of the camps, you hate the other two. Right, because like everybody's either. I mean, I remember growing up, and if the people who had Chevys hated the people who had Fords, and the people who had Fords hated the people who had Dodges. It was just the thing.
Right.
But nobody hated a Jeep. Nobody hated Jeeps, and so it's just like the one that kind of just like slipped under the radar, just as as the American, like not the, but you know, just like an American staple car, you know.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel like it's the fact that they don't make trucks and they don't make like sedans and shit.
Yeah. Oh.
But they did just start making the trucks, the Gladiators.
Yeah, the Gladiators are just fucking Wranglers with fucking pickups on it.
Bed.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, that's the thing. I think this is the peak America right here. Is these are World War II guys gonna build a Jeep in 5 minutes. Yeah, they build it under 4 minutes.
Like one of the military Jeeps.
Yeah, and they drive it away in under 5 minutes. You know, they fucking start the engine,
Which is crazy.
It's so crazy, dude. And I think this is like, this is peak America right here. There's nothing greater than this.
Man, look at that technique.
I know. Yeah. I mean, these. You know what's so funny is that this is a what is it? What am I trying to say? This is a presentation in Germany. Yeah, this is a weird video because this is like why America won over Germany, you know? That's like kind of what the presentation feels like. And it's kind of weird.
Damn, I guess it's just anything that you can do to get the advantage. Man, they put the drive shaft in already.
Yeah.
Now they're putting in like.
They're putting the frame in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is it's kind of funny that they put the frame in second, and then start with the frame. But that, you know.
I guess the wheels are the thing that's like acting as their
frame
that's holding it up.
Yeah.
Their jack.
But what was funny to me is that nothing is too heavy for a human. You know, they're about
a couple humans.
Well, I mean, they're about to lift the fucking engine block, you know?
Just fucking nuts.
Yeah. Well,
every single one of them though could probably fucking deadlift 190 pounds easily, or just like lift in general 190 and have all those people helping
I bet 2 people could have done that if they were in a desperate moment.
Yeah.
In a desperate moment, 2 people could have lifted that that engine
one
block.
Fucking hulky ass guy.
Yeah, who right. One of those fucking Icelandic motherfuckers. Literally. Yeah. But he just put in the block. And obviously, I mean, of course they assembled the fucking engine beforehand. Of course they assembled the body beforehand. Of course they put the, like, I don't know. Yeah. It's still pretty cool though.
It is interesting.
And like we have a minute and 35 before they finish. And I think they finished with like 20 seconds to go.
I love the teamwork. Like everyone knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, that was kind of iffy. Ran too.
Yeah, well, I mean,
but it was okay.
Shit happens. Shit happens.
We're human.
Well, in the beginning of this video too, they're not running around, which I thought that was pretty funny.
They got right to work. They didn't even make a plan or anything. They already knew. They're trained. So
yeah.
Man.
I know. And yeah, you know.
I wish my fucking school
Army
projects could go like this. Fuck. Like, I don't need to be. You don't need a leader. You just need fucking to know
teamwork.
what you're doing and team. Yeah, teamwork
you just need
general.
teamwork. Yeah, and you just need like people understanding what their task is. You know, they put gas in it, and they're about to.
Jetzt drückt ihm bloß die Daumen, dass den Wagen ankriegt. Noch 36.
Isn't that so dope?
Fahr hier durch. Hier, geht hier durch. Hier durch, Stieg.
They ran over the finish line. But yeah.
That's so dope.
Yeah. And you know what's funny is that it would take 3 weeks for them to assemble my car. And my car's this model. You know, my car's this fucking car. But just 50 years down the road.
With so many more components and electronics.
And electronics, yeah. And fucking ABS and yeah, and like tire pressure sensors and fucking spark plugs out the ass and more cylinders and heavier block, heavier transmission. But my car's that car, and so like that's fucking crazy.
It is wild.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. I know. Peak America.
Some talent for sure.
Yeah.
Proven right there. If only we could do that against the robots.
Yeah. Okay.
Robots.
Okay. Do you want to go on? Do you want to go
Space
on meteorology? Do you want to go on space? Do you want to go on? I mean, I could go on more boats.
What's going on? Why do you?
We could become pirates and like have
pirates.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll pose my question after this video then.
Why do containers fall from ships, and what happens afterward? Containers are usually secured with twist locks and rods to the ship's structure. If these securing methods are improperly executed, it can lead to instability in the container stack, particularly in adverse weather conditions. Depending on various reporting sources, estimates suggest that between 1,500 to as many as 10,000 containers are lost annually. A lost container, especially if it remains afloat, poses a hazard to ships, and it should be located and removed, which can be costly. That's why some lucky individuals may find containers filled with, for example, electronics offering a chance for profit.
I know, right? Could you imagine stumbling upon a container full of brand new iPads or chips? Could you imagine the fucking conversations you could have with Ford? Could you imagine the conversations you could have with Ford being like, we're going to charge you $5,000 per chip, you know, and you got like 100,000 chips.
Sign me up.
I'm just saying, like, this fucking thing made me be like, you know, I've been watching a lot of C content recently about just like what it takes to be,
I see honky.
Sure, right. Sure, yeah.
No, that would be fun as fuck, honestly.
It would be harrowing as fuck.
Dude, I feel like
you'd have
at some point you're going to encounter actual pirates with actual AKs.
Yeah.
That actually want some smoke.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Especially if we're trying to claim a fucking
Lost treasure.
Yeah, right. A lost treasure. That is the definition of these fuckers. Because you want a container that's floating, right? Because then that means it's air sealed.
Yeah, it does.
And so...
But it could just be dense as fuck.
What do you mean?
Like, the container could just have stuff in it that is just super dense.
Yeah, but that doesn't guarantee. If it's super dense, that means it's also heavy, and it'll fall to the ground.
Yeah, we won't be able to transport it or even get to it.
You would have to have a crane. I was thinking about this, the logistics of it. You'd have to have a fucking crane on top of a ship that's larger than the container. And then you need to make sure that you're not going to flip because of the container. Like, you got to have a big-ass boat to be able to, like, harvest these fuckers.
I think that using inertia, hopefully that's the right law of physics, you could basically, I mean, it's going to be lighter in the water.
Yeah, sure.
So I feel like you could drag it around. Am I crazy for that with the boat?
Yeah, but you kind of want to be able to keep it from water.
Man. I'm just thinking about the small empires, you know what I'm saying? Like with the AKs, because you know they have the AKs.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, like, how would you mitigate the risk of them seeing you cop that treasure and open fire? Would you disguise your crate? How are you going to disguise your crate? What type of boat are you going to have that will be able to move such a big container?
I'm either gonna get a tarp that's sky blue.
Oh, water blue type shit?
Sky blue. Not water blue, sky blue. Because water blue, you'll see that little indent over over the horizon. You'll see water blue. But if you see sky blue, technically that thing's elevated in the sky. So I think I would make the container either covered or painted sky blue. And then the boat should also be sky blue.
Fair.
You know?
And it's like, what country are you going to do this?
Yeah. Well, you know that every single fucking boat has a tracker on it. So I think that if I was a pirate, I would be checking the boat trackers where people are, you know, where the boats are.
Didn't this actually happen recently in Baltimore? Didn't that boat have a lot of crates on it?
Yeah.
That hit the bridge?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. What happened to those crates?
What happened to those crates? Did they all stay on the boat?
I doubt it. You want to see it? Is there a video of that? I've never actually seen a video of it.
I saw a quick second of it. Of course. That's like the first thing that pops up.
That was fucking
And
quick.
that thing was jam-packed with crates.
Okay. Do you have the video of it? Oh, should I mute this? Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, I've never seen a video from the Baltimore thing, you know?
Me neither.
And I don't think we're ever going to see a video from it, you know?
There was one. It might be in that first. Do you think it's in that first one? The top
This one right here?
Oh, that's a live.
That's just a live feed of the place, yeah.
Super school down.
Yeah.
It's like dark because it happened at night.
Oh, it happened at night?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Was it this video? No. Is it this?
Yep.
This feels like it, yeah. Oh, perfect. This is the juice. Damn, son.
Is that a couple? You see a couple fall? Am I crazy?
Damn, son.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Damn,
They're lucky it was at
son.
night.
Damn, son. That's fucking crazy. Oh, he just went right for the post.
Fuck.
Oh, this guy does. This looks so purposeful. Yeah, I mean,
see like one or two fall off. I can't tell if that's part of the
doesn't this
bridge.
look so purposeful?
Nah.
You won. What?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
dude,
it's so easy to fall asleep or like not be paying attention. But
going underneath a bridge, bro.
He probably goes underneath bridges all the time,
and it's
every day.
routine.
And the one time that
he fucking doesn't.
It's like car accidents.
Sure.
But on water.
I mean, I guess, but like, let's look it up.
It's like, there's a semi. How are you gonna hit someone on the road in a semi truck?
Bro, well, the semi trucks have. This is great. This is a great point. Thank you, Kahaya. I appreciate that. The semi trucks have 2 feet on each edge.
Right.
You know what I mean? They barely fit in their lane.
Yeah.
They barely fit in their lane.
If it was night.
This motherfucker fits in his fucking lane.
Goddamn, you're right.
The front of his hull is hitting the post. It's not grazing the post. It's fair. Fucking hitting the post. He's got to be knocked out from fentanyl.
Yeah, some shit. Imagine being on like a 5-lane road, and then you're in the middle at night. There's no one around, and then you fall asleep on something or doing something stupid like looking at your phone, and then next thing you know, you lose control, and everyone has NVIDIA graphics cards. Man, but I can guarantee you the police and the
4 years. How long will it take to rebuild the Baltimore Bridge? 4 years. Maryland plans to rebuild the Francis Scott Key Bridge in just over 4 years.
That sucks.
Between $1.7 billion and $1.9 billion, a state transportation official said on Thursday, that was May 2nd.
That's terrible. 2028.
But I'm curious, like, I guess that doesn't, I don't know, man. Like, what does it take to kill a nation? This is my point. If I was China, Russia, or whoever,
you'd be doing petty shit like that.
I'd be doing petty shit like that.
Oh my god!
How do you kill a nation? It's not through one blow. It's through 1,000 little blows. You gotta like.
Some election conspiracies going on, is what you think?
I'm just thinking that's not a fucking far-fetch. That's not a far-fetch.
Okay.
For me to demand answers for that one is not a far-fetch.
Where?
That's not a far-fetch.
I'm sure they have some answers, but it might not fulfill what you want to hear. I'm sure that guy that fucked up doesn't want to speak up too much. I'm sure his lawyers hush him. Just so he's not in jail forever.
Could you imagine what was that, 1.5?
Billion or some shit?
Yeah, what was that numbers again? I have to look at it. It was like oh shit.
That's a space boat right there.
1.7 to 1.9. Could you imagine making that big of a mistake? A 1.7 to 1.9 billion, dude. Billion. This guy probably hasn't even seen $1 million in cash before. And he spent $2,000 million of a mistake. Fuck.
Sucks.
Fuck.
When I see like the barges that always cross the Ohio River, I'm always thinking like, man, what would happen if one of those hit the fucking post?
Yeah.
And they're like, someone was like on the news, like, oh, this would never happen in Ohio because boats don't cross through there, like cargo boats don't pass through there. Blah, blah, blah.
And then with the barges.
Barge. I said barge.
Yeah, you did.
I see barges there every day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. It's a good question.
It's a risk.
It's a good question. And then when the fucking highway that me and you were going to cross in about an hour, we're going to cross that fucking bridge. Are we just going to be like, shit happens. Bridges fall.
He was asleep. We're going to be tired to get that gravel.
Could you imagine that sensation? The fucking bridge falls.
No, I don't want to.
The stomach, your stomach goes up. Yeah, and then you're like, then we're free falling for about the longest.
In the car.
The longest 6 seconds of our lives. 1, 2, 3. And then we're fucking whiplash from the crash, and then we got to collect ourselves to get out, and then we're in the raging waters. And
then we're in the fucking dragged across.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
And you just hope that there aren't any metal cables about to slash the shit out of you.
Oh my God! Or some more debris about to fall down. Or
right.
something.
Concrete falling on us too. God. Like you gotta hope that you can, like, you almost want to like stay in the car for like 20 seconds, get it submerged, but then you're like, damn, I gotta fucking deal with river like currents.
Right.
I don't fucking know if I can survive that.
Yeah, that shit's fucked.
I hope I never have to learn if I survive it. You
also
know?
would like to live a long life without knowing to answer that one.
Yeah. That's a fucking battle. That's a battle.
There's no flotation devices for real in cars.
No, your tires are filled with air, but that's bullshit. That's bullshit air.
God damn. The spare. If you could get the spare out, do you think that would be helpful?
You think it would float? Maybe. That's a solid maybe.
But then you got 3 people, or maybe
you
even
gotta
4.
unbolt that motherfucker from the goddamn.
Some not. Some you don't.
Yeah, you do.
I don't think mine does.
Yours is bolted down just a little. Well,
probably just a little, not like crazy
I'm talking about
wrench.
I'm talking about just a screw with a nut on top of it.
Hey,
Most
if
of them.
I was in a river, damn.
You know,
if you're quick enough, if you're that collected, I think you could do it. You have to be on.
May I make an argument?
Though.
May I make an argument? That bridge, that yellow bridge that we're gonna cross, is too fucking tall for any human being to have a collective mind after falling. I haven't been on a roller coaster in a while, but something tells me that feels like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
With a really sharp stop. One of the sharpest stops ever.
Yeah, you're gonna have
your ass is gonna hurt. Your tailbone's gonna hit whatever the fuck is on the bottom of your cushion in that car. And most likely all your windows are gonna shatter.
Yeah, it's true. Your car's gonna crumble.
Yeah.
Once it hits the water.
Yeah, dude.
God damn.
That's a fucking horrible. Yeah. Damn. How many deaths were at this? Death count. It only takes 1 barge. 6 workers. Okay. All right. I mean, that's pretty fucking horrible, but still, 6 members of the maintenance crew were killed. While 2 more were
all at work on the bridge.
That's
so sad. Yeah. Imagine being that mom or some shit trying to explain that.
Don't work at the bridge. It's scary.
Oh my God! Imagine being like, honey, something's just not right. Why can't you just stay home with me tonight? And he's like, no, honey. Who's gonna pay the bills? Who's gonna buy lunch tomorrow for our kids?
I have one last. I have one last sick day, and it needs to be taken next week for blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's a sad one, man. I hope it never.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, all the Baltimore people. Rest in peace.
They took a lot of losses last year.
Who, Baltimore?
Football.
I knew you were gonna do that. Fucking Bridges. Yeah. God.
I like the Ravens.
You like the Ravens?
I like the Ravens. They seem pretty
I
cool.
like Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson's a fucking beast. Fucking Louisville guy. Big fan of him when he was at Louisville.
Fair.
Yeah.
Now we got all these UC people winning the Super Bowl and shit.
Yeah.
Cavis Chelsea.
Who?
Cavis Chelsea.
Cavis Chelsea?
Yep.
Is that what you're calling him now? Okay. Cavis Chelsea. That's funny, actually. That's funny. I was thinking about applying to be his podcast manager. I was really trying to. I was actually thinking about him too. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because you
think he needs it? I think for him, you probably have to get through his PR team or something.
Oh,
right?
fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. That's why I applied to the guy I applied to, because I guarantee he doesn't have a fucking PR team, I think he's doing all the editing himself. And so, yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. I know. I really hope I do get that job. I got to tell you.
Did you send it?
Yeah, I sent the emails, but the fact that
you have to wait for that reply.
If he even looks at it,
right?
Let's be honest. Do I really think
at least you hit the send button? That's a lot more than 99% of the population.
I did three emails, I did 3 emails.
That's good.
So like I did 1 yesterday. I did 2 today because I didn't have enough file space. Email has such a fucking.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like in the email itself.
Yeah, I was like trying to send like the examples of like, you know, how could I do better for your podcast? And like I was like making those little files to go. Yeah.
Doing that shit.
And
I think a good way to go around it is zip folders, but even then it's like your zip folder can only be so big.
It's also like I always hate sending files because I always feel like if I'm never going to look at a file on an email because I'm scared.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I would assume he's scared too.
Dude,
like,
I have teachers who are scared to open their students' files. Like, what do you think is in there that I'm going to do in high school?
Yeah, sure.
What do you think I want to do?
Yeah, the high school people were really worried about it. I don't know what that was, but like now I could understand as like, you know, like our university's a research institution. And so they also like do government contracts and they do like state contracts. Yeah, of course.
UC.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean they're a research institution, and so they hold valuable information. They hold IP.
Wow.
You know what IP means?
No.
Just information.
Fair.
They hold information.
Okay.
They hold valuable information, right? Like information that they researched, and so they own that information, right? And they don't want
sense.
They don't want any of their research to be able to be like tapped into and like leaked, and so
that makes sense.
I mean, it's like
they have the right they have the copyright, they have the intelligence.
Yeah, of course.
Intelligent property or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, is that? Yeah, I knew that.
Intellectual property.
Yeah,
is IP.
I knew that.
Yeah, it's intellectual property, and so, yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, I know. Those are pretty fun. So we're gonna Duncan Trussell, please hire me. I want to be your podcast editor, please. Oh my God, please.
He's probably watching
please.
on the live stream, not
right.
the actual video. And he's probably like, this guy. My mic is 10 times better than him, and my camera quality is 10 times better as well.
Yeah, Duncan, don't look at our lives, Duncan. Don't look at our lives. I'm just saying.
That's hilarious.
Duncan Trussell, Family Hour. Please hire me. I'll do a great job, and I need a job that's not like that'll pay me. Like I'm broke.
And he'll dress up.
Yeah, I'll do
every episode.
I'll do the full suit. I'll
behind camera. He won't even be on camera. Like he'll dress up as he's editing it.
I want to be your Jamie. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me be your Jamie. You know,
hilarious.
Let me be as iconic as Jamie. That's all I got. Yeah, anything else?
Did you
What?
You should look at the live, see if you got comments or anything.
Oh yeah. That's true.
Until we can be a functioning unit and be able to respond to live,
right?
Then we'll be great.
I would agree.
My God. This guy's always watching.
I know.
Let's
Hi,
have
guys.
some guacamole.
I can barely see you. Okay. How do I do this?
Who is this guy?
Gang's all here. Let's have guacamole prime and athletic greens, my protein sponsor. That's hilarious. Can I like you?
I don't think it works like that.
I can't like him. That's Okay.
Wow.
That's fun. Okay. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Ashley. Still girlfriends. But thank you also. The most thank you goes to Esco Luffy.
Esco Luffy.
Okay.
Luffy.
Esco
Luffy.
Esco Luffy.
Luffy. It's Luffy for sure.
Well, Esco Luffy or Luffy. You tell us how to pronounce it. And thank you so much. You're always at every single one of our lives. We really appreciate you.
My favorite guy.
Hopefully this isn't like the stalker, you know, that's like trying to like off me or you. Or maybe he's trying to off Nolan. He's like, damn, where's Nolan?
That's hilarious.
I've been
he seems like a chill guy.
Yeah, it does seem like a chill guy. So thank you. I appreciate that. Gang's all here. I can't go beyond. I can't go up.
You want to look at his channel? Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
I think that's it though.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Anyways, yeah.
What should I say? There was a video.
That's so bad, by the way.
Yeah, just pretty bad.
We need a 4K. We need a 4K so bad. It's
I
hilarious.
agree. It is pretty trash.
So trash.
I'm trying to
It's so trash.
just wait, guys. Just wait.
It's so
The future
trash.
is coming.
That's so funny. That's funny that, oh, wow, we can have Inception.
Oh, that's so crazy.
I wonder if we can go live and then have true Inception.
Why are you doing this to them, though?
Why?
Yeah, why?
I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, we don't need it. There we go. Let's go.
You see the screen?
Let's go. Yeah,
looking
look.
at the screen and the screen and the screen.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, but we're not looking at our screen in that one.
Well,
I guess
soon-
it'll just be over time.
There you go.
This better be muted. It
is muted. Yeah,
Okay.
it is muted. Yeah. Okay.
That's great. That's
Cool.
great.
Wow, now we got the third one. Look. Now we got the third one.
Oh my god.
Sorry, guys. We just wanted to do Inception for a moment. But
now this is like, screw it. It's paused.
That's good.
You gotta hit the red one.
Yeah.
It won't play, will it? The video won't play itself.
No, I have to like get to it. There we go. Yeah. Okay. That's the third.
Ugh,
Yeah.
that is crazy.
We can go to the
All
fourth.
right.
Well, you don't
The
like
fourth
it?
dimension.
Well, now it's at the third, you know? And so it's getting farther and farther, you
But
know?
what happens when this plays?
You know what I mean? I could get past that. Now we're at the... Wow!
Now
we're at
it'll just go on forever.
1, 2, 3, 4. We're at 4.
Yeah, it's wraps now. Now it's like infinite. There's gonna be an infinite loop. Did we break it? Oh my god, it's so trippy. It kind of makes it look like it's just like a space right there. Oh my god, look at it go. That's hilarious. It's like infinite. That's hilarious. I hope you guys are enjoying this.
That's hilarious. 1, 2, 3.
We're such monkeys, bro.
4. And I think that...
That's the fourth dimension. That right there, that's how you get to the fourth dimension.
You think so?
Yeah.
So you think it's just like memories inside of a memory?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I love how they're all like delayed.
They're quite literally all delayed, yeah.
I wonder how long it's going to be till I do like these weird arm swings.
Well,
When am I going to do these arm swings? 3 seconds delay? 10 seconds?
Hopefully, okay, so by next episode, we should have a new table. We should have like a new, we should have new cameras. We should have, what else should we have? Oh, you think it's going to happen on this one right here?
Yeah, it has to. I'm sorry. It's going to take... There it is. There it is. And then the next one... Oh, my God.
That's so funny. I wonder, do you think it's going to happen?
It has to.
Oh, man. That's...
Only right. This is great. This is great. This is the best content. The best form of content right here. Jesus Christ.
That's hilarious.
This is the best.
Okay. All right, we should... I'm done.
We gotta be mature. We're mature adults.
That was...
I do want to tell you a story.
I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Before we
Okay.
end.
Let's hear the story.
All right. So there is a Congolese American, just like me,
Yeah.
that lives in Utah.
Cool.
Have you heard the story at all?
Mm-mm.
All right. And
How was I supposed to hear that story?
it's a pretty crazy story.
All right, let's hear it.
So he starts a business in the U.S.
Yeah.
You know, he has a lot of money. He's a flexor. He goes to college. He plays football.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty smooth with it. You know what I'm saying? He's accomplished a lot while he was down here.
Sure.
And he was going to go back to Africa.
Mm-hmm.
And his dad's a politician in Africa, in Congo.
Okay, cool.
And he was, you know, going for president.
Mm-hmm.
And on his way to his, I think it was a summer vacation, he was like, his dad was, I don't think he knew at this point. Let me make it. All right.
Dude,
So,
what?
before he went down, he was like, I'm going to
Before
invite
he went
some of
to
my
Africa.
Yes, before he went to Africa. He was like, I'm going to invite some of my friends to come over with me. My football friends.
like American?
Yes.
Football.
American football friends. No one wanted to go.
Sure.
Except for one guy, and his name was, I think it was Timmy Thompson.
Okay.
Timmy Thompson.
Cool.
That's his name.
Okay.
They went over there, And as soon as they got down there, they went to try and overthrow the government, the Congolese government. And they actually stormed the capital with AKs, and they're shooting people up and everything. It's pretty crazy.
That's fucking nuts.
What I think happened, though,
Was this recent?
Yeah, very recent.
Like a month ago?
Like
2 days ago?
Last week.
Okay.
So with that being said, they killed his father, and there were videos.
Do you know the guy's name?
I don't, but I know
the Congolese
Timmy Thompson.
guy. You know Timmy Thompson.
Yeah, and you could easily find the prime minister's name.
Okay.
Or
so he killed the prime minister?
No, the politician that got killed. You could find that guy's name very easy. He's like famous. He has his own wiki and everything.
Sure.
But he's dead now, so
yeah.
Rest in peace. But yeah, it's just crazy that, like, would you go to Africa and
try to
pick up an AK and try and overthrow the government and the military, basically? Try and make your friends, try and make my dad the president of Congo.
Right. So let's paint the same scenario. Right. Like, you're like, hey, Preston, dude, I got this great idea.
Let's go to Congo.
Let's go to
summer. Just fun and games.
Just fun and games. We're just going to go try to overtake the government.
Yeah, but then as soon as you get down there, it's just a whole different fucking story.
Yeah, it's you who's never shot a gun before. Now you're
literally
fucking ready.
Rambo out there. Apparently they I mean, getting in there is fucking crazy. Past the guards into the building. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
That was a little too close to home for them. It's like storming the White House. You can't do that shit.
Right, of course.
As soon as you get on the grass, you're done.
Yeah, of course.
As soon as you try and climb the fence, you're done. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's strange. You wouldn't be able to talk me into that. You know what I mean? You wouldn't.
That's what I'm saying. There's no way they knew before. I feel like it's the politician dad that was like, you're down here now, you're going to fight with me because I plan on overthrowing them today.
Yeah. Okay, but still. Even if you handed me a gun, let's say you coerced, well, your father could never. He's too nice of a man.
Fair. That's not a bad thing.
Your father's a very nice man. But no, you couldn't. No. I think Timmy Thompson is a fucking fake American. Because he got talked into some bullshit. That's some terrorist shit, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's
you're
some
American terrorist. Basically.
Yeah, you're an abroad terrorist now.
Right.
Yeah, and there was like a word for that. I forget, because like there's domestic terrorism where you become a terrorist, but then you
like when you work on your own type.
Like
shit?
Almost like a lost agent. You're almost like a lost citizen. You're just like you're a domestic terrorist.
Yeah.
You turn into a abroad terrorist or something like that, right?
Sure.
And that's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. Yeah.
It's just wild as fuck.
There's something more to that, man. You don't just fucking convince somebody.
I know, right? I want to hear this story. I want to hear it from
You got to
them.
pick up like an ex-military guy.
Right. That's why he was going for football kids, though. Like, that's why I think. Like, if he actually did know and they actually planned it in the U.S.
Yeah, I don't know about that one,
like,
though.
Some big guys might have some experience hunting or some shit.
Yeah, football guys are not the people I go with.
I agree, honestly.
Because football people have the most, like, Americanism in them.
What do you mean by that?
They're just fucking... There's nobody more American than somebody who plays football or baseball.
Fair.
You know what I mean by that?
They just want to play ball is what you're saying?
I'm saying that the only reason they're picking up a gun is to hunt or to be part of the military.
Okay.
Okay?
Right.
U.S. military. Let's asterisk that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying is that you don't just accidentally walk into a Capitol with a gun, right?
Agree.
You just don't accidentally do that. You do that very purposely, right?
Maybe he had purpose. Maybe he was like, what's going on here is wrong and I'm here to liberate the people.
Timmy Thompson, you said?
Timmy Thompson. Congolese government overthrowing. I hope this is a fake story or some shit. Congolese government.
You know, the more I type, the more I feel like this is a fake story.
Failed coup. Is this a trusted news source? This is the dude.
So
I don't know if they're alive.
but Madeira. Tyler Thompson.
Tyler Thompson. Damn.
Tyler Thompson of West Jordan, Utah, who has been identified as one of the Americans reportedly involved in a foiled coup. Is that coup? I feel like that's the word coup. Coup plot in Kanisha?
Tanzania.
This is Tanzania?
Kinshasa.
The Democratic Republic of the Congo. That's a weird word. Caught up in a failed coup. How do you get caught up in that?
When the military surrounds you.
Right. Okay. So Tyler Thompson, 21, was one.
I didn't know you had 3
Was
guys.
one of at least 3 Americans who were named by the Congolese army as being part of a failed effort to overthrow the government in Kinshasa in the early hours Sunday under eccentric
self-exiled leader Christian Mangala.
Yeah.
Malonga.
That's the
guy. That's their dad.
Oh, that's the political politician?
I believe so, if not the son.
The 2 other Americans allegedly involved were Benjamin Rubin Samal Paloom. Tell me that's American.
Yeah, that is not American. The Benjamin Rubin, though.
Tyler Thompson's a fucking American name.
Right.
But Maganaw's Utah-born son, Marcel, 21, who was arrested by the Congolese forces. Okay, so the 3 Americans was also one of the sons of the politician.
Okay, so it's like 2 Americans.
That doesn't really... Yeah.
I'm sure they had like a little militia with them, too. African militia.
Sure, like I just... okay.
Bunch of Congolese people.
That's fucking interesting.
Shot dead after resisting arrest. All 6 people were killed.
Man,
6 people were killed in the presidential palace.
Another... Okay. So do you think... my question is, like... does the Congo deserve to be overthrown? You know?
I can't say yes or no. All I will say is that they... Does
your family have like stakes in that?
No.
Not anymore?
I think they used to.
I don't think
they used to. A good way to say this is they're really corrupt down there.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what the fuck you do for a living. You can have an honest, clean living, and they'll just come around and harass and bully you.
Until you
either
fit in?
Basically.
Okay.
And if you don't like comply with them or support them, then you're automatically like a bad guy.
You're the other.
You can't be neutral.
Gotcha.
There's no neutral.
You can't be
with
passive.
us or without us.
Yeah.
So there's that.
That's a bummer. Yeah, I've never heard positive or negative about the Congo. I've heard a lot about...
They just have so much war, and they're, again, corrupt as fuck down there.
Right.
So there's a lot of money down there, and there's a lot of stuff going on, but they just need, like, an actual plan. They need to work together and not fight each other over dumb shit, and I think they'll go really far.
That's fair. I just needed a map, you know?
It's kind of like if we had a civil war. It's like, why would we have a civil war? Like, why put ourselves more behind?
That's crazy. You know, they used to never do the DRC. They used to just say Congo.
Really?
You remember that?
No.
You don't remember that? On the maps, they would just say Congo. They wouldn't say DRC.
Maybe.
You don't remember that? I feel like this is like fucking weeks ago when we looked at the map of... Okay, it doesn't matter.
Maybe.
I heard a lot about... like these countries right here, like fucking Kenya and like Tanzania and Uganda. Like I've heard a lot, and Rwanda. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Like I felt like the genocide happened in Rwanda, didn't it?
Not familiar.
You're not familiar with that one?
Not familiar. Oh, I do believe that where my family is from is more on that side.
This side right here?
Yeah, I should say.
Is this the Nile? This isn't the Nile, right?
Super zoom. It will reveal the truth.
Yeah, I don't think that's the Nile.
No.
I thought the Nile, like, ran through the whole. I guess it doesn't. I thought it ran through the whole fucking continent, but I guess not. I'm too stupid, but. So this is what they were referring to?
No.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
It was like Kinshasa. It might be more on that coast. It should be one of the bigger ones.
It's this
though.
one, yeah. You're right. You were right.
It's interesting.
And so what I'm searching for is the palace.
Could you imagine traveling across Congo to get to like Rwanda or something? It would take days, man.
No, dude. No. It would take days. Yeah, I'm still not finding it.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty hard because I'm sure it's not in English.
That's fair. Yeah. Yeah. And, you know,
There's 2 parts. It's crazy, too.
Oh. So this is the Republic of Congo and the Democratic Republic of Congo. The fuck, dude?
Yeah, no one ever talks about the Republic.
This is the photo for the Congo.
The whole country is represented by that. That's what I'm saying. Like, they need to get their shit together. And look how beautiful that city is in Gabon. It's called Madonna. But
that's a beautiful photo. That's a beautiful photo.
And then, like, this is what y'all get? What are you guys doing?
Let's look up what's the photo for the Democratic. You know, it's an okay photo.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of probably what my mom visited when she went over there.
Sure. That seems realistic. You know, like when you go over there, like, what are you to expect? Like, I don't know. Cincinnati.
They have, like, just groups of houses with really tall fences.
Yeah. The tall fences are the weird ones, you know, where you like the fences are really strange.
They like that shit.
They really like the fencing over there.
It's my compound, big fence, dogs for protection.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they live in that life. But look at this one right here. Like, they got all nice and decked out with their plants. Little garden. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, I guess, man. I guess.
I don't know.
I
just wouldn't want to live like in a complex of multiple people in a country like this. That would be terrible. I would definitely want to have my own compound for sure.
Well, I think you know where I differ on that. You just say compound. I don't want to live on a compound.
It's the Blanca house.
Yeah, I get it. I want to live like not there. Not there. Is there a safe part of Africa? I've been thinking about
That's like saying, is there a place where is there a safe place for black people in America not to get lynched by the KKK or something?
You're here right now.
Yeah, but I could get lynched tomorrow.
No, you're not gonna get lynched tomorrow. You're not gonna get lynched
I could
tomorrow.
literally wake up.
When was the last time you got heckled for being black?
Never, but
you've never gotten heckled for being black.
I never
have you ever
been
experienced? Have you ever experienced racism before?
Not directly.
Not directly.
But I think that's just because I live here.
Not directly. You've never experienced racism directly?
Yeah,
like no one's
never.
ever looked at you and been like,
said something?
"You fucking
No.
black man." Like
No.
you never heard that before?
Never.
Wow.
And if they do, it's a joke.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Like the joke I said to you in the elevator.
Why are you so hot? Wearing all black, having all that heat absorbed, trying to do the science on heat absorption on different colors and shit. Asshole. This guy's an asshole.
You are wearing all fucking black.
I am.
And then on top of
black
it,
watch,
you got black
black
hair, you
socks.
got black socks, you got black skin. How the fuck are you not hot?
I think my body's just naturally, biologically built to
absorb it.
Not just that, but be able to
Regulate.
deal with it. And
Okay.
yeah, regulate it.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
That's about it.
That's fair. And at these questions, is this me being racist towards you, Kahaya?
I don't
Answer
think
yes
so.
or
I
no.
feel like this is you trying to get an understanding of how the fuck I'm not hot doing some ridiculous ass shit in the summer.
Dude, what? You don't wear sunglasses.
No.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
What the fuck is
I can
that?
literally, like, it's blinding light outside driving. I don't need them.
What?
You don't need them.
I was even. Stop.
Don't need them.
It's a
I'm chilling. I'm staring.
That's where I'm like, man, I'm a fucking useless animal if I have to wear a fucking glass
I'm sure
of my eye.
there's some environments that you would do better than I would in.
Okay, that's low light.
Like the ocean. Like, I can't swim. That guy that looks like me in this video can't swim. No, I'm joking.
You know what?
I can swim.
We're gonna experience low light tonight. You know what I'm talking about?
Low light.
Low
visibility.
Yeah, well, just like darkness. We're gonna experience darkness tonight.
You're right.
And so we can test out if I can see
farther,
just in the dark.
Okay.
I mean, I was born in the dark. You know, not actually. I was just like, you know, where I grew up. There's just like there's a lot of rural. It's very rural.
Not street lights, not like...
Yeah, of course. Lots of forests, you know. And so, like, I just grew up there.
Maybe you naturally have, just from your environment being growing up, you're, like, more tuned to darkness, low light places. Yeah. And so when the sun is going crazy,
I'm like, yeah, this could be. It could be. All right, man. We should just end it there.
Fair enough. Where's your dream place?
You know, Africa scares me. Europe.
Hey, Madagascar. Lots of monkeys live down there.
Yeah, Europe seems kind of fucking cramped. Middle East seems a little complicated. Russia.
Sweden.
Russia, that's a big place. I would say no.
I would love to go to fucking Russia if they weren't fucking fighting Ukraine and doing all that crazy shit.
I know. I think I want to visit Japan and South Korea.
Oh my God, Japan is beautiful.
It's $900 for flights, by the way.
That's crazy. Japan's beautiful as fuck.
Round trip, dude.
I know a guy in Japan right now.
Round trip. It just looks beautiful, and I think going to Southern. I've always wanted to go to like
Hiroshima.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like these kind of towns.
What are you gonna do in Hiroshima?
Or Nagasaki. Come on.
Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Those are the places you want to go to?
No, I just want to go to South Japan because South Japan just kind of has like, it just is very. There's just
Kobe Bryant.
No,
I'm fucking with you. No, okay. Yeah, Kyoto, Tokyo, fucking Shibuya.
Yeah, I just think it would be very cool. I just think like Southern Japan, I always wanted to go to. I mean, even North Japan would be pretty cool too. I just like, you know. I don't know. I haven't gone yet, but yeah. You know, I think I'm gonna live in the States. I'm gonna be honest. I do like living here, but you know, of course, there's some other places I want to go to. But
I want to go to fucking Antarctica for a bit. South or North,
dude. That's not how that works.
You're the one that believes that it's just water down here.
Antarctica.
It's not real.
Antarctica is a fucking one body of land. We're not getting into this. We're gonna enter the
what? You're telling me? No, no. Show me the Google Earth and disprove me. There's no way.
There's no such thing as South and North fucking Antarctica, dude. It's just
there's no way.
There's just Antarctica.
What's that?
This is just Antarctica.
Okay, what's on the other side?
What do you mean what's on the other side?
Go to the opposite side of the Earth.
With pleasure. It's the fucking sea. I gotta find the North Pole. Where is the fucking North Pole? That's Australia. Can we not have the fucking... Do we need... Okay, that's Antarctica. Thank you. Can we have it straight? Come on. Sorry, folks. Never used it before. It's just this. Zoom in. It's just the Arctic Circle. This is the Arctic Circle.
No, you have to go up a little bit more.
No, I don't. Because this is the...
Oh, yeah.
This is the...
I see what you're saying. That is the Arctic Circle.
This is the Arctic Circle.
What the fuck?
There's nothing here.
No way.
There's nothing here, dude. It's just a fucking sea. But they lied to us. You know why? Because it's not blue up here. It's fucking ice sheets. And so that's the one thing they lied to us about.
Ice sheets where you can put land. Yo, that's fucking nuts. I did not know that shit.
Yeah. See, it's the Arctic Ocean right here. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's just an ocean, dude. There is no such thing as
that. Is that Russia?
This is Russia right here, yeah. And this is Russia and
the Sea Bridge.
Yeah, right here. It's fucking crazy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's so close. Like Russia and fucking Alaska are so goddamn close. It's crazy. All right, I'm gonna have to get off this.
All right.
Well, next episode, hopefully we're gonna have our fucking cameras, new camera setup. We're gonna have Nolan. Hopefully, we pray that Nolan is back, and then Duncan Trussell, please hire me, and then that's all I got, dude. That's all I got. Please, again, I'm gonna send this out there. Please, Duncan Trussell, please hire us. That'd be very great. And then, you got anything else?
Don't eat Trident gum.